Well, 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 must be the season of the witch, the most wonderful time of the year, yay! Hi, my name is Julia, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Love y'all. We're doing another pick a card reading today, and today we are doing what do people think about the new you? So I'm excited to do this reading. As you see, we have 4 beautiful gourds here, 4 pumpkins. So let me go ahead and show you the piles. For pile 1, we have this beautiful sparkly orange pumpkin. Ooh. Pile 2, we have this white and gold brushed pumpkin. Very nice. Pile 3, we have a slightly lighter shade of orange, sparkly pumpkin. I love pumpkins, and you know they're great for protection. Very good. This is like really one of my favorite times of year. It really is. And not just because I'm a witch. Okay, and for pile 4, we have a, this one's white and gold. This is more of a off-white. We'll just call this a light gold. A light gold gourd. A beautiful pumpkin, pile 4. And as per usual, timestamps will be in the description and in the comments. And if you are interested in booking a reading with me, all of the information you need will be in the description box. So yeah, I love you guys. Let's go ahead and take it to pile 1. Hi, pile 1. If you chose this beautiful, sparkly, orange pumpkin, beautiful gourd, pile 1, this is your reading. So this is going to be a quick reading today. Oops, sorry. This is going to be a quick reading. It's not going to be a really long one, so we're going to get right to the point. Okay, love y'all, pile 1. So let's get right into it. Okay, so what do people think of the new you, pile 1? Wow, okay, so shapeshifter and guide coming out in reverse. Oh, wow. People think you're a very adaptable person. People think that you are able, you're like, what I'm hearing chameleon. Like you could go be, like you're one of the kinds of people who can blend in any crowd. Like you could be on any side of town and you're going to be all right. Like you can, and it's not that somebody's faking the funk. It's just that, you're comfortable wherever you're at. Like you know how to be what you need to be when you need to be it. And it's something that it's like a gift that comes of ease to you. Also, we have guide coming out in reverse, and I'm getting a couple different things here. I'm getting that there's certain people, and this will probably be split for some of you, that there are certain people who really wish that you would help them out the way you used to. There's a lot of people who feel that and I'm feeling like there's people who wish that you would give them advice. Like there might be people who you used to try to give advice to and then they never listen. So you're like, what's the point? You know, like why bother? And so now I think there's people who are realizing just how wise or how smart or how intuitive you are and how much you really were capable of helping them and how much they needed you. You know, also it's that I'm also getting that for some of you with the guide in reverse is that you don't need anybody to tell you. Like for the new you don't need anybody to show you or tell you. Like you know exactly what you're doing. You're not somebody who's lost or trying to find your way. I'm also getting here now, this is really interesting. Okay, let me just say this how I see it. Okay, so we have Alpha Draconis in reverse and Nephilim. Pile 1. So what I'm about to say will definitely not be for all of you, but this will probably be for a few of you. There's this energy that I'm picking up on that I actually haven't picked up on in a lot in my readings for a minute now. But it's an old energy, but it's different. I'm just going to say it, okay? So if any of you were ever in a situation where you had maybe some kind of group harassment, some bullies, gang stalkers, something like that. This is giving the feeling with this that it's like you no longer are somebody who falls prey to psychological warfare. You are not somebody who's easily tricked. You are not somebody who's easy to play with. You are not somebody who is maybe a target any longer. You are not somebody who is, it's like the tricks don't work on you anymore. The mind games don't work. And for those of you who were never in a situation such as that, what I'm getting here with this is, like on a more general level, is that you're somebody, it's still the same type of energy. You're somebody who's not easy to play mind games with. Maybe you have people, whether it's one person, a relationship, a connection, a boss, a family member, a friend, an acquaintance, a neighbor, somebody who used to try to, it's like, I'm just going to be blunt here and say it, like, who used to try to, like, mind you, like, say little things to get in your head or get at you. It's like, it don't work anymore. It's like, no, at least you tried. Moving on, next, like, you're not, it's just not, it's like somebody can't press your buttons anymore. It's not, yeah, also, I'm seeing that there's, with this Nephilim, I'm also getting that, aside from what people think of the new you, there's some people who are, I don't want to say gossiping, but not sure what to think of the new you, because it feels like there's been such a drastic change. Like, people are like, oh my God. Like, it's almost like I feel like some people might have brought you up and been like, oh yeah, well, this is how they are now. And other people are like, no, there's no way. There's no way that they're not doing that good, or they can't be doing that good. You're not, yeah, right. Like, there's some people who, like, I've maybe heard that you've changed so much, or that, you know, you're not that easy to get at anymore. And it's like, what? Pile one? Really? You know? Yeah, so what people think of the new you is they think that you're not stuck anymore. If any of you were stuck on something or had a hard time making decisions, people feel like you've made your decisions and you're not stuck, like you know which way you're going. Also, here we have Mercury and Virgo coming out in reverse, so very well. There could be some of you here who were born in your birth chart with a Mercury retrograde, or you could have Mercury in Virgo, or you could be a Virgo, or you could have Virgo in your big three or a Mercury dominant chart. You don't have to, but really what I'm actually picking up off of this energy, pile one, is people, what they're seeing in the new you is, it's giving the vibe of you don't pick yourself apart anymore either. I feel that maybe you're not as hard on yourself as you used to be, or that's at least what people are portraying you as, that you're much easier on yourself, you're kinder to yourself, you're more loving to yourself now. I also see here with drinking and free. Oh, very interesting. Yeah, so for some of you, people are, I could have some people in here who maybe had made some healthier, people are portraying you as making healthier decisions. Perhaps people think that you have let go of some self-defeating habits, drinking, smoking, vaping, healthier eating, or at least this is how you appear to people, and this is what they think of you, like, wow, this person looks really good. They think you're healthy. They think you're glowing. I'm also seeing here that with this, there's some people, this is more of like a wonder or curiosity. Some people are wondering if you're free, because it's like, it's giving the feeling of maybe certain people might not see you around as much anymore, or there might be a level of your life that's extremely private and they don't know, it's like where your commitments are, or if you will, or if you're connecting with somebody, they're like, I'm not sure if this person is still with that person, or if they're single. It's something like that. They're like a kind of curiosity. I'm also seeing that people think that, oh yeah, it's giving the feeling like people think that you're doing much better now that you've let go of certain people or cut off certain friends who were not good for you. People are viewing you as somebody who, it's like that, it's looking like you let go of people who weren't good for you, and you let yourself like grieve the loss, like, okay, I'm gonna miss them, but that's it. It's like you let yourself feel it and you let it go. And for that reason of making healthier decisions, being more loving to yourself, people are viewing you as somebody look at this, Ace of Cups and Nine of Cups. People are viewing you as somebody who's having a beautiful new beginning and getting the things you want because you deserve it. People are viewing you as somebody who's very divinely guided. People are viewing you as somebody who's hard to spy on. Kind of goes with what I saw up here with this Alpha Draconis in reverse, right? Yeah, people are viewing you as somebody who's very hard to spy on. And also, it's giving the feeling of, like, also somebody who doesn't care what people see or think or say about you. Like, I'm not even, it's, with this Seven of Wands in reverse, I'm getting, like, who are you to me? Like, think what you want. Why would I explain myself to you? Why would I defend myself to you? Who are you? Kind of energy, like, unbothered, you know, something like that. And I love that for you. And even if you're a male watching, you don't have to do the hair flip, you know what I mean? But I think you get what I'm saying. Okay, and also I'm seeing that, this is interesting. So this There's people here who think that, I don't know if this will be for everybody, but I think this will be for a lot of you. There's people here that think you're very wise, that you've experienced many things, and I think that you'd be great at helping others or guiding others, and they feel they're wondering why you're not. Or there's somebody here specifically, actually I'm getting another channel here off of this. There's somebody here specifically who's grateful for the help you gave them in the past, that helped them to make wiser decisions and stop being foolish. And now they feel like they're going to have a greater chance of having a new beginning in their life because you helped this person to heal some part of them. Or it's that they know that by following your guidance, they'll be able to find a new opportunity or a new chance at life. Something like that. Yeah, it feels to me like there's somebody here who's really grateful for some kind of help or guidance you gave them in the past. It could be a friend, a lover, family member, but it's like somebody feels really grateful for the help you gave them. That's what I'm seeing. So I love you guys. This is just a quick and to the point message today. I'm going to take it to pile 2. Happy early Halloween. Happy holidays. Bye. Hi, pile 2. If you chose this beautiful white and gold brushed pumpkin, ta-da! Pile 2, this is your reading. What do people think of the new you? Pile 2, who did you leave on red? Somebody here. If not all of you. Somebody here. You left somebody on red. Or somebody's on red. Yeah, real quick before I get to the top, I'm seeing, as soon as I laid these cards out, it just jumped at me like somebody got left on red. Or there's people who have tried to hit you up and they got left on red and they're wondering if it's because of like their wishy-washiness or in and out behavior. If you know, there's people here who are regretting things they did or said in the past, or how they treated you, or if they took too long. And yeah, this 3 of Wands, this 3 of Wands vice versa, it just screamed at me. Left on red, somebody's still waiting, like, are you gonna ever get back to them? Like, will you, if I was to, you know, try to contact you or hit you up, pile 2, are you gonna leave me on red after everything that's happened? Something like that here. Yeah, it's like they see you doing better now, or now you looking damn good, pile 2. And now they want to hit you up, but it's either they're wondering if you're just gonna leave them on red. There's somebody here with regrets, definitely. Anyways, okay, because it's like somebody wants, I think, to connect with you or has tried to connect with you. Yeah. Okay, so let's get to the top. What do people think of the new you? Okay. I hope I make sense here. Okay. All right. Okay, we have Healer in reverse, Child Divine upright, Damsel reverse, and the blank card reverse. Okay, so and this isn't gender specific. I know it says damsel, but this isn't gender specific. These are just energies. So let me just read this how I'm seeing it, and I hope this makes some kind of sense. Okay, people are seeing you as somebody who is no longer healing. And I know healing never ends, but this is just in their thoughts. It's like what they think of the new you. It's almost like you went through a healing phase and they feel like you're out of that phase now, and like it's like you're not in the dark night of the soul anymore. They're not viewing you as that. They're not viewing you as somebody who's still healing from some big wound. It's like now it's like you're somebody new with this Child Divine. It's like you've either birthed into somebody new or you're birthing into somebody new, and some of them are viewing you as not knowing who you are yet, or not fully stepping into who the new you is yet, but you're not who you used to be, definitely, and you're out of the healing phase. It's like, okay, they're not still like, okay, I need to stay away from everyone, I'm healing, but you're definitely not the person you used to be. You're not somebody who needs help or has to like, oh, I'm going through, it's like with this damsel in reverse, it's that energy of like, you're not somebody who's like, oh, I'm going through so much and I don't know how I'm going to get through this, or I'm so hurt by this and that. It's like, you're not there. That's not you anymore. It's like, and even if it is, they're not viewing you as that. They're not seeing that in you. People are seeing you as somebody who's healed. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. People are also seeing you as people feel that you are very divinely guided, very divinely protected. People feel that you have the new you as somebody who's deeply spiritual and very knowledgeable, has released a lot of, like you've learned a lot of lessons, you've healed from them, and you've let them go. They see you as somebody who's mystical, maybe even a little magical, like the way you've come through it's like you've come out the other side. It's like you came through the storm and you came out and you're okay. They view you as doing okay, like, wow, this person really went through that. And look at them, they're still standing. They're doing even better. Like, wow, how did they do that? People are also viewing you, this is interesting. With this air in reverse, I'm getting a really interesting channel here, pile 2. I'm hearing that there's some people who, it's like, not that you've gone silent, so to say, and maybe some of you have, but it's giving the feeling of, there's people you don't talk to anymore. And I'm seeing it right here too, also with the 7 of Cups with these snakes on it. There's people who, it's giving the feeling of, people know that there's people you don't talk to anymore because you became aware of certain maybe snakes in the grass, snakes in your camp, people you can trust. And so people who you haven't talked to in a while, or that you don't talk to anymore, are wondering if you're aware of who they were, like in your life, or if they're part in something, or if there's some people, it's also giving the feeling of maybe who didn't do something wrong, but they know about things that were happening in your life, and so they're like, is this person not talking to me because they think I'm one of the people who was involved in all that? It's kind of something like that. But it's also, for some of you, it'll just simply be, there's people who are viewing you as somebody who doesn't talk to as many people anymore, or is very selective on who you interact with, something to that nature. 7 of Cups. Yeah, there's some interesting energies here. It's giving the feeling that people are now viewing you as somebody who's very selective in what you do, who you do it with, where you go, because you don't want to be bothered with snakes. It's like you became aware, it's like the feeling of you became aware of people's true colors, and now you move accordingly. You know what I mean? Like, like, I'm sure a lot of you have seen that phrase, or like, like those things on Instagram or Facebook where it's like, if somebody shows you who they are, then once somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Like, and you believe, like, okay, you showed me, now I know. And now I'm going to place you accordingly. It's like, get that kind of energy. Now this is interesting. Yeah, this is really interesting energies here, pile 2. We have Sagittarius reverse, trine, upright, the numinous. Ooh, upright and square in reverse. Oh, I kind of really love this. Yeah, okay, so it's giving the feeling of you've started moving in silence, or stopped being as maybe open about expressing what you were working on or what you were doing. It's like making moves in silence, or not sharing as much with people. And that because of that, things are going much smoother in your life. There's not as many challenges. You've avoided a lot, like things aren't as hard anymore. You don't have as much outside interferences that are giving you problems. Also, with this numinous, I'm getting multiple things. People are viewing you as somebody who is hard to read now. People are viewing you as somebody who it's like they can't predict what you're going to do next, because you're not as open to share what you're going to do. It's like, oh, this person used to be so easy, I always view it, it's like, yeah, man, I know pile 2, they're so easy to tell what their next move is. It's like people don't know no more. People are like, oh, I have no clue. Also, I feel like, okay, I started getting 2 different channels. So before I jumped here, something just jumped out at me from that card, and it was really interesting. Sorry. People are also viewing you as somebody who's gone deep down the spiritual path. People are aware that you're a very aware person. You're a deeply spiritual person, or people think this of you, pile number 2. I'm also seeing here, this is just jumped out at me like while I was channeling that, so sorry for the little interference, but it's giving that this is not maybe necessarily what people think of you, but I'm getting a specific thing here, is that there's certain people who are haunted by you, pile 2. There are certain people who don't want to feel bad for what they did or the part they played in something that happened, or something that was going on around you or with you or to you, and they feel like, and they don't want to, so they try not to think about it, but they can't figure out why they can't stop thinking about you or thinking about a certain something that happened. This could be one person or multiple people, but it's like somebody they feel like, I don't want to say enchanted, but like more like haunted by you, like something keeps coming up in their mind about something that played out, like it keeps playing over and over in their mind, and they're like, I cannot get this out of my mind, and I feel bad, and they don't want to feel like that anymore, but they do. Yeah, definitely. Also, people think of the new you that you're much more balanced now. People also think you're a very giving and nice person, and they believe that you still are, and they know that you always were. People also are seeing, for some of you, this might be a specific relationship. I'm seeing here, I'm just going to read this in 2 different ways as I channel it. There's something here about maybe that you stopped working on something with somebody who was overly controlling, because that person was stopping you from moving forward in life. And for some of them, it's that you're trying to stop working on something with somebody who is overly controlling, that you want to lay down that burden, but that it's been hard for you to lay down that burden with this person to completely close it out for good. Now, for other, that won't be for everyone. For others of you, it's that people see that you're not. It's like things aren't. You're doing what you want now. Things aren't moving slowly for you, because with people who are slow to move towards you, you'll just cut them off. You're not going to let, and you also are somebody who's no longer going to let other people try to control you or force you into doing things. Also, with this Sagittarius, the Voyager up here, and this Chariot in reverse, some people can be thinking it's almost like wondering if maybe you're having car problems or transportation problems because they don't see you around anymore. That might not be for everybody, but it's like, oh, I don't see them around anymore. I wonder whatever happened to pile 2. Maybe they're having car problems, or maybe they got a new car and I don't know what car they're in, and that's why I don't see them around. Something like that for some of you. Yeah, it's also giving the feeling that you're somebody who doesn't want to be burdened by different things. Some of you with this World in reverse might have gone, maybe possibly even silent on certain platforms. Maybe it's like, okay, you stopped posting on Facebook, or you stopped posting on Instagram, and people are like, okay, maybe this person has gone like really private or really quiet, because I'm getting that with this World and this Air in reverse. There's something here about people not being able to see you, or maybe you've put your platform to private, and so some people can't, be checking up or trying to keep tabs on you anymore. Something like that here. People are viewing you as somebody who listens to your inner guidance now and moves away from anything that's causing you problems. You're quick to go out. People are viewing you as somebody who's quick to go after what they want. Yeah. I'm getting, because the vice versa deck this is going to give me like what other people, okay. So there are certain people who are wishing they never turned their back on you. There are certain people now who feel like ever since you've gone in a different direction that you've had a glow up and you look great. There are certain people now who feel like you're working on new opportunities in private. There are certain people now who feel that you're going to have a lot of good things coming into you because you deserve it. And there are certain people now who wish they never played in your face. Well, that's what I have for you. This is just a quick message today, not anything too long, but I love you guys. Happy early Halloween, Samhain, for those of you who celebrate, and I love this time of year. Love you guys. I'm going to take it to pile 3. Hi, pile 3. If you chose this beautiful light orange sparkly pumpkin, pile 3, this is your reading. What do people think of the new you? So this isn't going to be a super long reading today, so we're going to get right into it, all right? So love y'all. Here we go. Okay, yeah. Student reverse, Midas, Miser reverse, Martyr upright. Wow, this is interesting. Okay, so people see you as somebody who has learned, it's like not learned, but you became it's like you are somebody who became, it's like you learned okay, how do I say this correctly? Okay, you're somebody who learned your lesson with certain people. Like, it's like it's like once you've learned your lesson with certain people, you're quick to let them go. Like, you don't let users, it's like people know that this new you is not somebody who's going to be easily used, or you know what I mean? Like, people, it's like you're not somebody who, it's like people only have to show you once. People only have to show you once. It's that kind of energy with the student and the Miser in reverse next to each other, and that then you're quick to move on, because people are viewing you as somebody who lives a life of purpose. You like things that are meaningful. You're going somewhere in life. You're doing something with your life. You like things that have meaning, things that take you to a better and higher place. Yeah, with the Martyr there. So that it's like you don't stick around. It's like you're not going to keep going in circles with people. Like, no, okay. Yeah, no, it's a no. It's like people only have to show you once. I'm also seeing here, okay, yeah, and that also people are viewing you, people see the new you as somebody who doesn't get bent out of shape over not talking to people anymore. It's like, okay, like, it is what it is. It was nice while it lasted and it's done, and that you move on with your life quickly. People also view you, the new you, as somebody who doesn't feel the need to prove a point. It's like, okay, I don't need to prove to you who I am or what I can do. You can see it, or you can be on your way. Like, who are you to me? Like, that I have to prove anything to you? Like, it's something like that here. I'm also seeing here, wow, I like this energy, pile 3. That people are viewing you as somebody who's not easy to, this new you as somebody who's not as easy to get close to, or that you don't let just anybody near you. Because you're not somebody, people are viewing you as somebody who's not, you ain't the one to get got. Like, you're not easily bamboozled, swindled. You're not someone who's easy to get over on, to take from, to steal, lie, cheat. Like, people feel like you see right through them. You're not someone who's, like, it's not easy to get one over on you. Also, people are viewing you as somebody who's let go of a lot of people in the past and moved forward with your life with no regrets. I'm also seeing you're not somebody who's easily easily disillusioned by people. Like, people can't sell you a dream, so to speak. I see this a lot here. Also with this, we have Pisces, Aries, Scorpio. You can have any of those heavy placements in your chart. You don't have to, but what I'm getting from this with the Pisces reverse, Aries reverse, Scorpio upright is that you're extremely psychic, or have some, or if it's not psychic, which I think for a lot of you it is, I'm really feeling that this is that pile that has like a very high, like extremely strong intuition, is that people see that it's like you're not going to be like, go out of your way to be like headstrong of, I know who you are and I know what you did. It's just, you're going to know and transform the situation. Like, okay, I see who you are. You don't have to tell me who you are. I'm not going to let you go. I'm just going to transform the situation and go on about my business because I got that download. I got that hit. I don't see you, I see through you type of energy, and people know this of you. They see that in you. They know, and if they didn't see it before, that's how they see you now. It's like they know that you be knowing, yeah. So, yeah, and also, if you're single, or even if you're in a connection, I suppose, people are seeing you as somebody, yeah, definitely not sold a dream. You're definitely somebody with this, especially with this Pisces in reverse, you're definitely somebody who's not sold a dream. You're not somebody who's going to get bent out of shape like, oh, but this person told me they liked me or loved me and I've been waiting to hear back from them. Like, you're just not easy to get over on like that. You're not somebody who's going to get all bent out of shape over somebody. You're not one to be sold a fairy tale. And for somebody here, I don't know, I know this would necessarily be for all of you, but there's this really, somebody here is funny. Somebody here is funny. Somebody here is like a little bit sarcastic. I'm seeing, it's making me laugh. I'm picking up on this energy, and I don't know who you are, but there's somebody here who, and I don't know, I don't know that this is all of you, but there's somebody here who is freaking funny. That you have this, it's like this energy where somebody's like, oh, it's like mimicking somebody back to them, like, oh, I really love you too. Oh, yeah. It's like knowing when somebody's BSing, and if you were to like run into them, like, oh, miss you too. Bye. Like, it's not being fake. It's funny though. It's like a sarcasm. It's like a real dry, almost Saturnian type of humor. And I feel it here on somebody. I don't know if that's for all of you, but it's cute. I like it. I feel it on somebody. I don't know if that's all of you, but somebody here has that. I for sure know somebody here has that. Like, oh, okay, right. Like playing along with something, but it's not like it's not a superficial energy. It's really, it's like that real dry humor. Somebody here is funny. That's all I know. Okay. Oh my God. 7 of Swords twice in reverse. Oh. Pile 3. People know that you are not the one to get got. Like, you cannot be sold a dream, and people know this of you. Like, it's like, don't even bother. This person, like, they know you're smart. You'll see right through them. You're not the one. I think this pile is probably like one of those super psychic piles, like not one gift, but multi-gifts. Very, very likely that you've done multiple dark nights of the soul, multiple awakenings, very much come to a place in your ascension where it's like, yeah, no, I don't see anymore. I see through now. Like, you know, like, yeah. And there's also this interesting energy here. So I know, I'm sure that this pile, you know, has I know all of us have a lot of divine protection, but I'm seeing something here where it's like there's probably something that's happened here with you guys in the past where somebody maybe tried to do something and then they were removed from your life without you having to do or say anything to them. And so it's like giving the feeling of like people or somebody even specifically thinks of you as somebody who it's like, don't bother trying to get over on pile 3 because you will be the person, whoever tries to get over on pile 3 will be removed from their life by divine guidance. They're not, it's like people can't throw their toxic energy on you. It's like somehow it just is removed. I hope I'm making sense. I think you get what I'm saying. It's like something about like somebody here has experienced something with you where they tried to do something that wasn't cool and it was like it just didn't work out and you never had to do or say anything to them. It just on its own took care of itself, and it's like somebody or people have become aware that there's a divine protection around you. I'm also seeing that people also view you now as somebody who has let go of a lot of toxic things and toxic people. Like you don't engage in a lot of toxic shit. Like you're not one who's in the middle of dramas, people's schemes, or whatever shit they got going on. People also realize that they didn't see you clearly in the past. I think there's people here who think like, wow, I see them in a totally different light now. Like I can't believe I didn't see them clearly before. There's also people here who view you as being very modest, or humble even. Like, wow, if pile 3 wanted, they could really show out or show off, or you know what I mean? They could really, if they wanted to be, you know, as they say, stunned, like, you know, like, but that you're really humble, very modest, down to earth even. Yeah, I'm seeing here too, people are seeing that, I'm hearing the phrase, it's no love lost. It's like that, it's like people are viewing you as somebody who, whether it was relationships or friendships that you let go of, that you're not been out of shape. It's like, okay, it's no love lost. It is what it is, and that you've moved forward. People are also seeing now that it's like you're more focused on making a good life for yourself. Or they see that's where they see you going in life, is somebody who's going to make a good life for themselves and turn your back on anything that's not for you. So this was a quick message today. Love y'all. I hope this resonated. If it did, I hope you feel called to like and subscribe. And happy early Halloween. Most wonderful time of the year, right? I'm going to take it to pile 4. Bye, y'all. Hi, pile 4. If you chose this beautiful light gold pumpkin, beautiful board. Pile 4, this is your reading. What do people think about the new you? So I'm going to jump all over the place. I definitely feel this is a pile that is healed from some really, this is like a pile that's done some good shadow work. Like you guys have done some work and really worked through some things, is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, so let's get right into it. I'm going to kind of jump all over the place, but it's not a really long reading today, but we're just going to get right into it, okay? So I'm going to start down here. The other piles I started at the top, but y'all are special, so let's do it. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that people are seeing you now as somebody who's not going to go back to things that didn't work out because you worked through some fears. And so you've let go of things that were not for you. And they believe because of that, because of all the strength and everything you've been through, that you've endured, you have good karma coming to you, you have good things coming to you. People see that, yeah, look at that 4 of Swords to the 3 of, that you've healed from things that people did to you that they never said sorry for. And because of that, you're in a much better and higher place. People are also seeing that you don't have any, like you don't regret, like, who and what you've had to let go of. Like you don't have regrets because of that, that it's not something that you're still struggling with. Some of you possibly could have even got this probably won't be for everybody, but for some of you, it might have even quit, like, say, drinking or smoking or other things. Like, you've, like, started making healthier decisions. Like, maybe at some point there was a struggle with certain things that have happened. Like maybe you really had to work through some hard things and it was hard, but that you're no longer struggling with that, or no longer, like, turning to certain things to cope. Like, they see you as doing much better. Yeah, people are also seeing that you're no longer have a clouded perception about who people are. People know that this new you don't see people for who they show you to be. You see them for who they actually are. That's what the 3rd house in reverse, semi-sextile reverse, 12th house reverse. Yeah, it's people can't keep the truth of who they are from you. If they're playing in your face, but they're really a hidden enemy, like, you know it. You can see it. It's like people know you know now. People know that you don't see things with any kind of rosy glasses now of seeing things of who people want you to believe them to be. It's like, you see things very clearly now, and that you're not allowing BS around you. Like, it's done. Like, you'll cut it off. I'm also seeing here, people see, and it's giving the feeling like people are seeing you as somebody who's no longer going through a lot of harsh, like, problems. This Tower in reverse is giving me multiple messages. This is weird. Some of it's like what people see in you, and some of them is other channeled messages are coming right now. I don't know if I'm going to share them, because I don't know if this is that reading, but we'll see. But it's something about that people are seeing you now as somebody who's not has a lot of troubles around you, that things are going in a much better direction in your life now, that you're off to trying new things and new beginnings because of the things you've let go of, that you've healed a lot, and that you've avoided, like, say, situations that was, I don't want to say like a tower moment, but it was like a tower situation, like just waiting to fall apart. I'm also seeing here, getting up here towards the top, where I see child orphan in reverse, poet reverse, exorcist upright, and engineer in reverse. I freaking love this energy, pile 4. I do. This is telling me that a lot of you, and this makes perfect sense. This whole reading just makes so much sense. A lot of you work through, for a lot of you, what it is you work through some kind of fear or some kind of subconscious, like, programming or fears or wounds. And for a lot of you, it was like an abandonment wound of, like, maybe afraid to be alone or afraid of somebody leaving you. Like, that you're no longer that. You've healed that. And so because of that, because of working through that, like with the exorcist, is like you've removed those, like maybe some of you were allowing certain people to stay in your life, whether it was family, friends, connections, because you didn't want to be alone, or you didn't want to get left, or, you had an abandonment wound, or, from childhood, that you worked through that, and that now it's like you exercised those people right out of your life, like you could let them go. Like, no, before I might have let you stay around because I was a hurt person, but now you can do it pushing. Like, you need to leave. Like, it's like giving the feeling like you cut off things and people out of your life, because it's like all over this reading. Reptilians in reverse. I'd rather be alone than in bad company. People are seeing that, the new you. I'd rather be alone than in bad company. Because of with this Agarthans, you realize that it's like giving the feeling that people see, it's almost like you realize you're never alone. Like, you see all those bubbles, those guides around you? Like, you've healed, you've been guided into a better place, a better space. You are now somebody who, like, also I feel perhaps for some of you that you're the person who helps other people who are going through these kinds of energies. Like, I work through that, and so can you. It's like leading people to a better place, like that you have good guidance, a lot of spiritual insights, a lot of spiritual protection, a lot of divine guidance, and that people see that you're manifesting a new, better life for yourself. People are also seeing that I'm seeing multi-dimensional gifts, that you're multi-talented, you have a lot of gifts, that you have a lot to offer, and people see that in you now. Perhaps, I don't think that's that people didn't see it in you before, but I think it's like people did see that in you, but wondered why with pile 4 being so divine, has so much to offer, all these divine gifts, why are they allowing certain people or situations around them? This person is so smart, so talented, so spiritual, so intuitive. Why is this crap around? It's giving the feeling like there might have been people who were garbage or trash or bringing trash situations around you, and they're like, this person has so much going on for them. Why is that around them? And now it's like the feeling of letting all that go, and people see you just doing so much better, moving in a better place, and seeing how much you have to offer. It's like I always knew, it's that feeling of like, I always knew pile 4 had so much to offer, and I wondered when they were going to let go of all that other crap that was going on around them. But people see now that you really have, you've healed a lot, and that you have no regrets of anything and anyone you've had to let go of. Habits, people, situations, work, jobs, anything that you let go of, it's like there's no regrets. It's like it's done. Moving onward. Next, what's next in life? Like, it's like you're moving forward and not looking back, and that's how people are viewing the new you. And I love this for you. So this was a quick reading today. I love y'all. If this resonated, I hope you guys will feel called to like and subscribe if you're new here. And happy early Halloween season of the witch. Love y'all. See you guys in the next reading. Bye.